in the network and outside, just in our community, just overall. And everybody's just got this aura about them. They've got this feeling, they've got this energy, this excitement that is contagious. And it's a lot of fun being around it and being in that frame of mind every day, being around the campfire, so to speak. You get warm, right? You get the heat, get closest to the fire, it gets warmest, right? You want to stay close to the fire, stay plugged into these webinars, the Zooms, the trainings, anything that we're doing that is online like this, where we're presenting and we're educating, we're sharing, and we got testimonials and we're pouring out our hearts, and people are crying and people are laughing. The energy is where it's at. You want to be around the energy, right? So there's a lot of people right now that are in the chats and in Telegram and Facebook Messenger. And, we got a lot of different places where people, connect, to about this concept. But the most important is when we're here face to face, eye to eye, and we can hear each other, we can communicate, and we can share our stories and build some camaraderie. And it's just powerful to be a part of this. So, and I've done it before. This isn't my first rodeo, so to speak, but it's definitely one that's really sticking out in many different ways. And I'm grateful. I really am grateful to be here and be a part of this community and be a part of this staff, this amazing team on the back end that's just rolling their sleeves up every day and going out there and empowering people with this information and helping people get engaged. It's something really to be proud to be a part of. So just putting that out there. But a little bit about me. Been in networking for a long time, over 20 years. Sales, marketing, customer service. I pretty much, if it deals with people, I've been involved pretty much when it comes to sales and marketing, and that's just a gift I have. Communicating and connecting to people, and that's why I'm here. Kind of to piggyback off what I just said, the relationships I've established over the years in networking and crypto since 2015 or have put me directly in this seat tonight. And I'm really grateful for that. And each and every one of you are part of that. And some of you are more significant, Mr. Herschel Crow being one of them, definitely reaching out to me. And I think multiple times saying, hey, man, you got to take a look at this GetFit mining deal, right? And I was like, we get busy. And I'm like, okay, I know one thing for sure. Herschel knows his stuff. I know he knows his stuff. He does his due diligence. He does his research. He educates himself, and he's able to get that information out to people. So I knew that if I was looking at something, Herschel would be one of probably five people on my hand here that I would trust would know exactly what was taking place, because we were looking for something in particular, right? And they say what you're looking for is usually looking for you. And it didn't look like what it looks like today, but it didn't matter because the foundation had been laid. So we're going to get into it. The platform we're talking about is GetFit Mining, and soon to be renamed or rebranded MoveQuest, right? As you see the new branding there on the screen, it's a little wonky. I moved everything to PowerPoint, so forgive it looks a lot better than that. Let's just put it that way, right? But what you see there, I'm just stop there for a minute. The logo you see there is very, very special, and you're going to learn about what that logo actually represents in the next coming few weeks or so, when the app goes live and we're coming out of beta, and you're going to learn about we'll have the designer explain things, because this is from his own mouth, a designer that developed this what you see there, the fonts, the color, the aesthetic, the logo. He said this is his best work. In a 15-year career, he's never been more excited about something that he put together. So it's a really special platform, special brand that he created, and you're going to learn a lot about it. Okay, so let's get into it. There we go. See if I can get this to work there. There we go. Disclaimers. Take a snapshot of that. We have disclaimers from the financial side, disclaimers from the health side as well. We don't guarantee anything. You want to hear some things tonight that may impress you a lot. And just know that we're not financial advisors. We're not giving financial advice. We're just giving you experience. And on the health side, you probably want to hear some things that blow you away as well. And we're not in the business of healthcare or consulting people when it comes to their health or these fitness programs or all these different things, changing your diet, all these things. You're going to hear a lot of stuff tonight, right? Because this thing is very powerful, and it is changing lives in those two categories for sure. Take a snapshot of that. Those are our disclaimers, and let's get into it. GetFit Mining, moving into MoveQuest very, very soon. Currently, actually in the process right now, is turning movement into crypto, upholding Bitcoin ideals. GetFit Mining has evolved over the past 3 years plus into a groundbreaking move to earn blockchain ecosystem. It's been inspired by the original Bitcoin white paper. The evolution of GetFit, named MoveQuest, launched on the Avalanche blockchain. It is designed to be fully decentralized platform with a self-sustaining ecosystem driven by its peer-to-peer community. Me and you, people just like you and me, right? Everyday people that are already moving about, already looking to have better health, already looking to increase their financial situation, right? You can get all of that here with MoveQuest. The Bitcoin white paper I read back in 15 and 16, and I keep saying this over and over, but this is why I'm here, because when I read that white paper and and just kind of kept it at arm's length for a while. It's all, matter of fact, I have there's an amazing YouTube video that if you don't like to read, you can actually listen to the video on YouTube and they'll read it for you. So just listening to the Bitcoin white paper opens a lot of your third eye, so to speak, or, it opens up your mind to what's really here when it comes to cryptocurrency. But the white paper was impressive to me because for the first time I realized that people had real power when it came to moving value among each other, right? Peer to peer, right? Their money. It basically was like email with money attached, right? And no one had control outside of those two people or that community, right? No intermediaries, no banks, no governments, no authorities saying you can or you can't, how you have to do it, or censoring anything. It was just really, really powerful to have the lid removed on how we could move money and move value among each other for the first time. And there was nothing anybody could do about it. And it couldn't be shut down. I thought that was crazy. So we're tying ourselves to that concept, right? We see it inspired by that Bitcoin white paper. It's a lot of inspiration here, right? And it has a lot to do with Bitcoin and kind of the model that it represents for us. The dynamic, explosive, and life changing. This is what it's been. 80 plus days, not even 90 days. Typically in the space that I'm in, or even just sales in general, you're always breaking everything down to quarters or 90-day runs, right? And in 90 days, typically, especially when you're launching a project, that's typically when you see a result show up from effort, right? But guess what? We saw the result in like 30 days. We were like, wait. We went from this to that in 30 days, 60 days. And it's just been mind blowing. It's been dynamic, the most dynamic thing I've ever touched, the most explosive thing I've ever touched. It literally changed my life in 30 days. I'm serious. 35 to 45 days, everything in my life changed because I participated here, right? And we haven't even gotten started barely. And it's been life changing for a lot of people, including myself. And you'll hear some of those testimonies and stories as you hang around. So MoveQuest leverages blockchain technology, smart contracts, and community involvement to create a sustainable economic environment. Users can earn daily rewards by providing their proof of physical activity. We also say, we call it POPA, right? Using devices you already own, like your smartphone, smart watches, and fitness bands, right? It's just that simple. If you are someone that has a routine, maybe you already are someone that takes walks. Maybe you walk your dog. Maybe you go to the track. Maybe you take a swim. Maybe you do yoga every day. If you have a routine where working out or moving is already in your routine, this is for new people or just about everybody. Put a one in the chat for me. If you're someone that's already moving about, you're sedentary only to a certain level because you need to be healthy. Just put a one in the chat for me, right? Let's see how many people we get to respond there, because that's key. That's important, right? Very important that we see that people are already in that mindset to already do what's required here. They're already doing it, right? Here's some of the significant milestones. The 21st of July, we launched the token at $1. That was huge. Then within a 30-day period, we started to see that on CoinMarketCap. For those in crypto, you know what CoinMarketCap is. It's basically the go-to place when it comes to Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the markets in general, right? We ranked number one in gaining and trending for probably over 30 plus days. We lost count, but I had never seen it before. And it was a solid one or two every day. We may have dropped to three like for a few hours and we'd be right back at one for days and days and days and weeks and weeks. And it was impressive. And it just told you what we really had our hands on, right? Global impact, testimonials. You'll hear more about that. The health side, the financial side. I mean, the mental side. We've got people that have a better mindset, better focus. They're getting, it's just a lot. I can't even cover how much and how many different angles and aspects of life this has changed for people in the positive. It's been really awesome to experience it, and it's just getting bigger and bigger, and it's spreading. It's really awesome to see it. MQT reached $100. Again, never been a part of a project where we launched at $1 and not even 30 days later or so, it reached 100. 125, I believe. As a matter of fact, it touched 125. And now we're sitting at about 65, 60, somewhere in that range, stabilizing right now. For weeks, we've been right in that range. So it's really awesome to see it. But $100 was, I mean, if you were just blown away by 100, put 100 in the chat. If you experienced that run, that 2 week run where we were like sitting at like 60, like where we are now, and you were like, and we were hearing it, we are like, oh, so and so says it's going to be 100, we're just like, no way. And then you look up and it's 80, and you're like, oh man, it's okay, 80 is good. We kind of figured that, but no way, 100. And then you blinked, and 2 days later it was 100. It was unbelievable. People literally created wealth during that short period of time for themselves based off of the decisions that they made July 21st. A lot of people on this line tonight have become six-figure earners, multiple six-figure earners based off of that run between July 21st and I think around September the 6th or something like that, right? Pretty awesome. 5,000 accounts mining, that was huge. That just means the more people we bring on board, the more miners there are, the more miners there are, all the tokenomics start to kick in and the higher the price for the token goes. So we understand Project 10K is what we've kind of pinned this movement that we started back on the 21st of July. And we know what those numbers look like when it gets to 10K. 4 million in leveraged asset. I changed the verbiage there. Like there's another way to say it, but I like the way that sounds better because people really took 4 million out of this platform and did what they had to do. They leveraged it for their lifestyle. They leveraged it for more asset in the platform. They did whatever they had to do with it. But the powerful thing about it is that no one could tell them they couldn't. They went right in real time because the actual liquidity was there, and they removed the money they needed for whatever they needed it for, and no one stopped them because that's what it's supposed to be like. It's not supposed to be waiting for a button to be pushed for you to earn what you should be rewarded for, right? If you've been getting paid every single day since day one, we already know the average person is earning about $80 here a day. $80 a day in this platform since when we can remember, since we've start running those numbers. If you've been earning every single day in this platform, put an 8 in the chat every single day. And if you earn today, just put an 8 in the chat. Right. So we had 4 million liquid that was leveraged by the community in that short 60 or so days. So if we only did that with about 3,000 or 4,000 people mining, what do you think 10,000 looks like? Just putting that out there. It's pretty obvious. It's a bigger number than 4 million, right? Why MoveQuest stands out, why it's number one, in my opinion, it's community driven, right? It's decentralized, truly decentralized. It's self-sustaining, self-funding. We don't need new people. We love new people. But with the people that are on this Zoom right here and the people that are in the community right now, we could have a lot of fun leveraging this platform from here until 2060, like it's meant to do or beyond, right? Without one single new person coming in. But we understand the power in numbers. And the power in numbers here will blow you away. You start looking at the numbers like, how many people is that? How much is that? Your the tokens at Bitcoin pricing at what number? Real numbers. It's absolutely amazing what we can go out here and do collectively as a community. The liquidity provision, never seen it before. It keeps the economy that we're building here healthy, keeps the charts healthy, keeps the community healthy. It supports the marketplace when things go in a certain direction, when things are selling, or it just knows when to infuse liquidity into the token, right, in the marketplace. And we've seen it multiple times. The liquidity provision, and has other aspects to it as well, and I can get into the details. But all in all, it exists there for one reason, and that's to make this platform, this community, this ecosystem that we're building very, very strong with liquidity. It's very powerful to see it. So those are some things. A couple of these things you can't find anywhere else. There's a couple other community-driven platforms. There's not a lot of truly decentralized platforms. They claim to be decentralized, but there's a lot of centralization included as well. In a self-sustaining ecosystem, that's hard to find. I'm be honest. I've been in crypto for a while. It's hard to find a platform that doesn't need new money. It just is. It is what it is. And I mean, we all know. Those that have been in crypto know exactly what I'm talking about. This is self-sustaining, right? And liquidity provision, I've never seen that. So this is very rare. This is in rare air. This is setting the bar. It's doing so many things that no one has seen before. Again, unprecedented. That's the only word I have for it. It's absolutely amazing. So how does it work? Components of the system. We have apps. We have miners. We have dock slots. We have evolution. I added the evolution because it's significant. It's really, really important. It's a really, really important process in the process of having the apps, miners, and docking slots. And this thing is acting funny. Don't mess up my dang. Don't mess up my graphics, man. There we go. Uh, it's a very important part of the process. So I just added it on there. But let's get into these components. MoveQuest will be available for download in Android on iOS devices. It syncs with Google Fit if you have Android, and Apple Health if you have Apple, obviously, to track user activities such as steps, distance, calories, workouts, and sleep. Who wants to get paid to sleep? I mean, it's amazing to get you wake up and you look at your phone and it says 8 hours and you know you received a percentage in asset in real time when you submit those numbers and those shares. And it's powerful to literally you're getting paid to get good rest. All these other things, obviously, we're doing a lot of this during our day and we don't even, just imagine getting paid to do what you're already doing, but these require some energy. This requires some gumption and some go get it, right? Sleep, you just resting, right? So it's really awesome to see it. But users earn rewards based off of that daily physical or non-physical activity of sleep. And I think we probably move a lot in our sleep too. So it's a little physical there. I know one thing, your body's doing a lot when you sleep. It's refreshing, it's recycling, it's rejuvenating itself. So not necessarily non-physical, but you get what I'm saying. So that's the app. You get the app, and currently we have the GetFit mining app. So it does basically the same process, right? Oh, the miners. Earnings are based on daily activity and mining capacity. Users obtain, gamifying the experience to encourage activity. Right? Users need at least one digital miner to start earning. You just need one. Get started. Get one, which can be upgraded for increased capacity. Each account can maintain up to 8 active miners. Right? And the miners have names: Lenny, Primary, Ultra, Alpha, Omega, and these are the capacity levels at 50% capacity, 100% capacity, 150%, 200, 400%. Just basically means the more you move, the more you could accumulate based off of the level of capacity you have for the miners and the variety of these you have. You could have 7 Lennies. You can have 7 Lennies. You can, but let's say 8. You can have 8 Lennies. You can have a variety, 4 Lennies and 4 Ultras, all Omegas. You can have a combination of these miners, right? Now, with these miners, you want to dock them. You want to put them in a docking slot. The first slot we have here is a free slot, right? We're going to give you a free slot. The next slot is $10, $20, 25, 30, and so forth and so on, up to $120 for the docking slots, right? So this is it. After acquiring the miners, the mining dock slots must be unlocked to utilize their power. Each miner must be placed in one of the 8 available docking slots to maximize mining power per account, which is crucial for increasing daily shares and determining daily rewards. So it's a combination of things here. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, when are we going to get more tokens or when are we going to get this? I'm like, when are you going to max out and have your mining docks 8 Omegas? And when are you going to max out your numbers? That's how you get more. That's how you accumulate more token. Move, mine and move more. That's how you get more. That's how you do it right now, right? So let's go out there and get active, right? And get in a position and start to leverage these miners and these mining docks. All right, next slide. Then you want to evolve these miners. Start with the Lenny. Purchase a Lenny for $50, 50% power. I already went over the power numbers here, but basically you're going to evolve, or you can say upgrade your miners for more power. Lenny to primary, 50. Primary to ultra, 75. Ultra to alpha, 100. Get it? You need 2 alphas, 100 each for 1 Omega. There you go, 400% power. So that's how it works, right? You're going to take the NFTs and you're going to put them in the evolution. It's going to spin it around. It's going to juice it up. It's going to give you more power. And you're going to be able to earn more based off your physical activity and be rewarded more for that, right? Pretty simple. It sounds complicated, but trust me, once it's set up and you get in the flow, you just add it to your lifestyle. It's really, really not that complicated at all initially, especially if you're familiar with a lot of this stuff. But some people may be new, just letting you know we got your back. We're gonna help you get it set up, get it started. There you go, get started. Setup is simple. Get a DApp wallet. MetaMask, Trust Wallet. We have some other options coming down the pipe. Can be really exciting as well. But right now we're using MetaMask. You just download, your Android, you get Google Fit, like I said, iOS, you get an Apple Health, so forth and so on. You're going to get the GetFit mining app, also MoveQuest, soon to be MoveQuest. And then you're going to fund your wallet with MQT, USDT, and AVAX. You're going to need MQT to actually get the miners. You're going to use USDT to actually evolve, and you're going to use AVAX to actually use for gas, right? There are fees involved when you're using these when you're using these miners and you're upgrading them or evolving them. When you're purchasing them, there's all kinds of fact transactions that are going on via the blockchain. You're gonna pull that blockchain transaction in, and you're gonna have a fee that you have to pay to actually impress on the blockchain or to imprint on the blockchain or lock in that transaction on the blockchain with the AVAX as a gas fee, right? So you're gonna have these three currencies in your wallet when we get all that set up. Setup is pretty simple though, folks. It's not as hard as it seems. Trust me. In that process, of course, your privacy always matters. You probably didn't know this, but Google and Amazon and Apple and all these companies, Facebook, they're already tracking your information. They're already taking. They already lie about your privacy. They got your data pretty much. If you log into these platforms and you just check the boxes and you're not reading the fine print, the bold print give it, the fine print take it away. Right? We're not reading all that stuff. We're just scrolling to the bottom and hitting checking the box. Trust me, they're taking your data and they're selling it off to the highest bidder. Right? Well, we don't have to do that because number one, we don't need it, right? We're going to prioritize your privacy by ensuring that personal information is not shared with third parties or stored on servers. All transactions occur directly on the blockchain, guaranteeing transparency and privacy protection. Your privacy does matter here at MoveQuest. So, and if you're worried about that, go talk to Google or Apple because trust me, they're already taking it, right? Just know that we don't do that. We're just leveraging what they're already doing and then rewarding you for it. I think that's pretty cool, right? Plug into a system. This is neat. So once you get everything set up, you get going. You got your 8 omegas. I'm speaking that for you. You got 8 omegas. You're in the system, right? Maybe you just got one Liddy. I'm speaking that too. Just get started, right? Get started, get going, right? You start to earn, you start to move, you start to evolve, you start to get, plugged into the community and you feel the energy, hear the testimonials and relate to other people. And, you start to share this with maybe one or two other people and you start to have an experience with it because maybe you drop 10 pounds in a week. I don't know what your story is, but guess what? It's already happening for people, right? So then you start trainings, you start plugging into the trainings and the webinars like this, right? You start utilizing live support if you need help. Got questions, you got concerns, we got all that. We cover everything. You also want to start educating yourself. That's very, very important. Self-education. I mean, there's a lot of people that have failed in this category, to be honest, and have been taken advantage of. Let's put it that way. But it's not hard to take a few minutes. If we're talking about something that can provide the type of lifestyle that MoveQuest has done for people in less than 90 days, why wouldn't you take an hour to listen to a video? Why wouldn't you take an hour to pick up a book like this, like Crypto Revolution? I don't know if you can see it or not. Put it in front of me. This book right here, Crypto Revolution, or maybe this one right here, Blockchain Revolution, just pick up a book, hey, pick up an audio book, read, listen to an audio book, start to get used to this curriculum, this verbiage that crypto and blockchain is all about and start to educate yourself so you can educate and help other people as well because this isn't going anywhere. The technology is here to stay. It's just like TCP/IP. That's the internet. Back in the day, what did people say? I'm not putting my credit card on the internet. I'm not doing that. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not texting. I'm not using no smartphone. What? Come on now. You can't avoid it. It's going to be a part of the everyday life to know how to utilize digital money, how to move the money, how to safeguard your money, how to protect it. All this is coming. You might as well start. So get self-educated, plug into the community because a lot of people share a lot of information. Mr. Brandon Ivy has the ILCA community education courses. They're free. He'll teach you about education. He'll teach you about cryptocurrency, right? We have all this in place here, and it's only going to get better, right? So also after you start doing all these things 1 through 4, make an impact and share it with somebody, right? I couldn't imagine not sharing it with Mr. Kevin and Liz Foster. I couldn't imagine how different their life would be right now if I hadn't said, "Hey, Kevin, y'all need to really take a look at this. This is going to change our lives." I mean, you should hear their story. A Tyson Kemp, I got the call from him today, right? Make an impact. His life is it's different. Right? That's all I can say. He never seen anything like this, right? Myself, what it's done for me, Mr. Herschel Crow, he made an impact with me, right? It's changed everything for me. It's changed my outlook on the crypto space. I was a little bitter. I was a little distraught. I was a little depressed about trying to find something that was being done the right way, right? It took some time though, but grateful for the story, man. So make an impact, help some people, all the people here. I mean, so many people. If your life has been impacted on the health side or the monetary side or both sides or even in a different way, put a one in the chat. If your life has been positively impacted with the overall system here, the overall community, the whole build, the whole experience, everything that we're doing, if you've been positively impacted in a major way, put a one in the chat. Let's blow some people away with that, with those ones in the chat. I know they're going crazy. Let me go ahead and add mine in there too on the tail end. So this is pretty much it, folks. I'm wrapping it up, but the future timeline is pretty cool because we've got some content here. I'm glad they didn't play. I wonder if that'll play. Hold on. Allow. Oh, that's how that works. I'm using PowerPoint for the first time, so don't laugh at me. But I'm going to play a video. This is a video that was created about a month ago now. I think about a month ago, maybe a little less than that. But it gives you an idea of what the new branding looks like, right? What it feels like, what the aesthetic is like, what the kind of like the whole, just the inside and out of what we're about to do. The driven by motion, move quest, the branding. I mean, the look, the feel, the sound, everything. Just turn your speakers down. It's going to be pretty loud. I think it will be. And just enjoy this video. It's about 30 seconds and we'll get back to it. Right, there we go. There we go. Also done by Ali, our lead designer. Incredible work that he put together there. I'm hoping I could skip to the next slide. How do I do this, man? Oh my gosh. Why did I have to use PowerPoint? There we go. Appreciate it. There we go. Appreciate the patience, folks. But yeah, that gives you an idea of what we're about to do, right? The branding is going to be just next level, and I'll get into it in the next few slides. But you're going to be very proud to be a part of this platform, and not that we're not already because of what is already done, but the branding is going to match the momentum, the movementum that we've established. And that's very, very important. That's key. So this is some other things that are coming in the future, in the near future, challenges, right? You'll be able to have challenges, right? Those that are already working out, or maybe, in CrossFit classes or training or trainers or, people, they do this for a living, a lot of people, right? And even those that are involved in the platform, and maybe you've been really striving and achieving, incredible, strides in walking more, running more, swimming more, whatever it is that you've been doing more of, you can then have challenges here. Set the stage for your success by creating or joining fitness challenges, whether it's solo endeavor to push your limits, I believe, or communal quest to outpace fellow miners or members. These challenges are your playground for growth, motivation, and camaraderie, right? We're going to have a lot of fun with that. It's going to create a whole nother lane of excitement here with MoveQuest, and that's coming. So then leasing, you'll be able to utilize these NFTs or these miners like we spoke of earlier. You'll be able to lease the miners, right? I was in a project. Actually wasn't in the project, but I was tied to a project called Gala back in the day, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I can't remember the exact timeline, but I remember when they were emailing me saying, hey, these Gala nodes are 500, 600, $1,000. And I was like, I don't want a node. What do I need a node for? And then I blinked, 18 months or less went by, and the nodes were worth 100 grand each. That's what we're dealing with, right? So imagine a Lenny today being worth 50, but because of the what we expect to do here, because of the growth, because of the value, right, in the token, a Lenny could be valued at $500 one day, could be valued at $5,000. I don't know. If a Gala node can go from $1,000 to over 100K, I think a Lenny could be worth $1,000 one day. Yeah, absolutely. So imagine having extra Lennies, right? Digital real estate, right? Where people come to the platform a year and a half from now and they say, hey, I need a Lenny or whatever it's going to be called, right? I need a Lenny. And you say, well, I can lease you one and it'll be on the marketplace for you to lease, right? And you can lease them. They'll do the physical activity. Maybe you have a 60-40 split. You take 60 and they take 40 just to get them involved and get them in the game, so to speak, right? You can lease just like renting, leasing apartment. Just think about digital real estate. It's the exact same thing. These NFTs or these miners are digital real estate. They're one of a kind, right? And they each have attributes and different components that make them special, just like a house, right? So you'll be able to lease these miners. Then the marketplace is going to be here as well. You'll be able to buy, sell, trade, swap these miners and all kinds of different products and services we're going to have in there. So these are some of the things that are going to be coming. Don't want to go into too much detail there because a lot of it is still in the works. But these are things that are definitely in the works. They're coming. It's going to be exciting. Just adding more value to what we're already doing. We have a lot of value, but to add this to it, it's going to create I think we're going to have a viral component at some point when we start utilizing these concepts here. We're excited about that. And then expansion. This was mind blowing. And it's something that we almost forget sometimes. But what we're building here on the Avalanche chain, what's already been established, what's already been working over the last 3, 4 years, right? Will then be very attractive to other blockchains, other communities, right? Other investors, so to speak, right? And these chains that we're dealing with are like the top 10 chains globally, right? Solana and Base and Polkadot and Chainlink. I mean, not Chainlink, probably Chainlink. I don't know. There's all kinds of them. Polygon, Arbitrum. These are some of the chains that have been mentioned, that are already, some of them already in position or in talks with our creator and the dev team on how they would leverage our community already. And we literally are not even 90 days out of the starting block. So it's pretty impressive. But what does that mean for you? That means something I always talk about: timing, leveraging timing, technology, and talent, right? The 3 T's, I call them, obviously. But it's important because that's what I did, right? That's what I've been doing for the last almost 10 years, right? Leveraging timing in the market, technology that was available, and talented people that built things and innovated and did incredible builds and things of that nature. That's what I've been doing, and I don't think it gets any more uh, obvious than what we're doing here because we've got incredible talent. The timing couldn't be better, as you can see. I just showed you the numbers earlier about just what we've done in 90 days or less. And then of course the technology, folks. I mean, no one's built what we're leveraging right now. No one's taking advantage of the technology, the Bitcoin tokenomics, and the way that blockchain and the smart contract platform is supposed to run. Lynette Artin did, and she put it together, and it took her some time, but we're here, and the expansion is going to be just another piece to an amazing, unprecedented situation for each and every one of us that are participating and will and choose to participate in the near future. So that's the presentation. I don't have any more. I don't believe. I'm always got new slides, so I'm checking at the end to see what else I might have. But I stole this from Mr. Herschel Crow. He always talks about this being the perfect marriage between health and health and wellness. And I believe it's true, right? When you start hearing some of these stories, again, not even in 90 days, people sleeping better, people spending more time with their loved ones, people, being able to pay off certain debts and things of that nature, people being able to hang up that second job driving Uber or whatever, people saving their homes, people losing 100 pounds, people getting off medications. Again, remember the disclaimers, but I'm just telling you what we're hearing. People doing amazing things in the space of health and wellness, both spaces combined, and the body is the product. Never heard of that. The body, the human body is the product, not a pill, not a potion, not a lotion, not a patch. Nothing wrong with that stuff because it works. But something about MoveQuest, something about GetFit Mining makes people do what's required over and over and over. And I think we know what it is. They're incentivized in a little different way, but it's just a special deal, folks. It's a special deal. So that's been my time. I need you to get started, right? If you're number one, if you've been on the Zoom, if you're here, you're number one. We believe you want to get yourself positioned here, right? If you didn't hear everything you needed to hear, or you have some concerns about whatever, don't worry. We've already answered all the questions and we've addressed all the concerns anyway. We got you, right? And if you're number three and saying, hey, not for me, kind of conflicts with this. I don't know what it could conflict with or whatever, what's on your mind. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Uh, Sit back and watch, but don't wait, right? tell the person that invited you to check back in with you for in another week or so, right? Because this thing, you'll blink and the token will be $80. You'll blink, it'll be 200. You blink, it'll be 1,000. And I don't know when it's going to happen. I just know we've experienced that already when we just blinked and we are like, wait, what just happened? And our lives change forever. Just be honest with you. This thing is geared and set up to run till 2060. It's not going anywhere. It's blockchain. No one can cut it off. Just letting you know those things. So, do we have our guest here, Herschel,
I
Mr.
got
Ivy?
you,
Y'all
brother.
got anything to add? We ready to rock?
Real quick before we
Yes,
do
sir.
that, you mentioned something a few minutes ago. You mentioned timing. I just two light bulbs went off in my head when
Mm-hmm.
you said timing. One of those is, and you know me, I always like to highlight this particular piece. We talk about the financial benefits associated with this platform, but I always drag back over to the health side because,
Yes.
that is where I truly see where this project really brings it all together. And we sit back and we talk about what we need to do from a health standpoint all the time. I'm going to start eating right. I'm going on a new diet. I'm going to start working
Hmm.
out. But
Right.
that time keeps getting pushed back.
Mm.
This platform is creating a scenario by which the time is now. So people are actually leveraging that. Then
Mhm.
when we talk about timing from a education standpoint, we all know that blockchain technology and cryptocurrency is in most of our worlds that's on this call right now, something that over the last 4, 5, 6, maybe for some 10 years or so have been engaged with. But there's a smaller subset of individuals that are on this call right now that are hearing about crypto and blockchain technology either for the very first time or they're just now getting into the space. And as a result of that, education is extremely important because those people that are listening right now that's been in this space for a while, they already know that this can be a very volatile market and there's a lot of ebbs and flows and there's going to be wins and there's going to be losses. But one of the biggest things about this platform because of the way it has been designed, there's people that are engaged in this project that are going to learn how blockchain really should operate. And they're going to go out and look at other investment opportunities, or I should say, investment opportunities, other platforms and other projects in which they would like to get engaged with. And they're going to be able to easily discern whether or not the probability of those projects being successful or not based on them actually seeing work and working with a platform such as this or whatever. So the timing from that perspective is huge as well. And the barrier of entry for this project to participate in this project is extremely low. So virtually anyone around the globe can actually participate. Now, given that, while Mr. Francis was speaking, I did have the ability to, or the opportunity to speak with Miss Lynette, like I already knew our creator was, constantly giving of herself. There's a medical emergency with her next door neighbor who lives alone, and she is presently attending, waiting for an ambulance to pick them up. So she will not. She was letting me know that if that took place prior to the call being over, that she would still jump on or whatever, but she didn't know how long it was going to take for them to get there because she did let us know that she would be here tonight, but she did write that she will definitely be here tomorrow if she's not able to make it. But it's a elderly neighbor that she is presently attending to at this time. So,
Right.
Ken, I'm gonna hand it back to you, sir.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, the heart, and the Nets serving the community in many different ways. But just saw the message as well because I was busy running my mouth. But it's good to have people like that, a part of what we got going on. It just shows you what's important, and she's willing to do that. So, we got a testimonial. Look at Kevin and Liz raise their hand. Let's hear some testimonials as well. Go ahead, Kevin. Give us a good testimonial. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Let me try that again.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you share my video? I'm gonna let
You
Liz
good?
say hi.
You good? Go ahead.
Are you good?
Hello, hello.
Hold on.
I don't think we can see you.
There we go.
Okay.
This is my better half, who doesn't
Hey,
usually get
hey.
on here all that much, but
Hey, hey.
uh, just thought we'd both come on and say hi. And
Awesome.
like you were saying earlier about us, this was life changing for me. Started back in end of August. Should have listened to Ken in June. Should have, could have, would have, didn't.
It's all
Biggest
good.
mistake of my life. Let that sink in. If you're new on the call, that my decision not to participate on June 1st cost me 60 days of knowledge with Lynette. 60 days with a project that I should have been focused on instead of driving for Lyft and Uber and totaling my car and losing all of that, losing my job, my ability to support my family. My wife was not working, hasn't worked in 3 years. Now she has 8 Omegas, and we're currently building out 8 Omegas for her daughter. We've got 3 of them down. We got 6 more alphas with the special going on today. And so that'll give us one for every member and one for the household that's mining daily. And every one of those accounts been active, has been paid on, claimed on, submitted on every day that they've been active. We have not accumulated the amount of MQT we would like to be holding because we use this to live off of as well. But if you want to make it work, you make it work. We're still holding quite a bit. We have all the stuff that Lynette's been holding back from us, so to speak.
Yeah.
So we've got that huge bonus coming when it does come, and we're gonna let it shine, But living a very minimalistic lifestyle, only cashing out coins when we have to pay a bill. And I usually wait till that last day. And I also, when I need to cash a bill, I've got my bills kind of like printed out. I know when they're due, when I need to have money in that account. And I just cash out enough coins to do that. And I keep as much money out of the banking system as I possibly can, trying to stay decentralized as much as possible. But this really, I mean, the things that Herschel's talked about and Ken's talked about when it comes to the health aspect of this. I remember when we first started, my wife was huffing and puffing at 6,000 steps, and I've got her up to 20,000 steps a day. We're playing
That's awesome.
basketball, bikes, walking,
Wow.
uh, doing things that we weren't doing before. We were literally sitting around looking at our phones, playing games,
Mm,
wasting our life away.
mm.
And we just decided and made a commitment to change our life. We also had our birthday anniversary on August 28th.
Congrats.
A
Okay.
whole nother story right there in itself. But we made a commitment on August 28th to be in this project for 1 year, 365 days, trying to max out
Mm.
20,000 steps, 2 hour workouts, 10 miles of distance, 8 hours of sleep. We go to bed at 10:45 every night. When the alarm goes off at 6:45, we get up, we start our day. We get our 8 hours in. It's become habitual.
Phenomenal.
And
So,
from the health side of it, I've struggled with my weight since I was 13 years old, hit puberty, never been able to drop weight, been in weight loss camps, weight loss programs, had some real good success on some really good products. But I also saw a lot of people got hurt on what products that weren't good for me or were good for me, but weren't good for others. So that was very hard being the type of person that I am individually. I'm a very thoughtful person about what people experience and how that affects their lives and so on. Um, so I'm just grateful to be here moving and not worrying about products or any other
Mm,
things that could potentially harm somebody. Yeah, I could fall off my bike and hurt myself, but it's not a product or
mm,
whatever. And that did happen to me, and it was a rough week and a half recovering.
mm.
But we still got our steps in. We still didn't let that beat us down or make us quit. So I'm going to shut up and let Liz say one thing before we jump off because I always take up
Appreciate you,
all.
man.
This is the rock star right here.
Hey, Liz, go ahead. Good to see you.
Um, oh gosh, I will feel like put on the spot, but anyway, yeah, I really like this a lot and stuff. As he said, I haven't worked. I've been a stay-at-home mom for like the past 3 years, like since we made the move from California to Oklahoma, because we've been in Oklahoma for about 3 years. Um, so I can't say enough about this project. I am a crypto lover. I love educating myself. I love learning new things. I too have been in the crypto space since about 2015. Um, so I mean, I've seen it go up and down and all these crazy projects, that are out there, and there's nothing like this. Absolutely nothing. Um, I love the fact that I can get paid for working out and both of us getting fit and stuff. I mean, I've known Kevin for a very long time. We've been in each other's life for almost 15 years. Okay. So it's like I've seen him uh, grow in leaps and bounds. And when it came to his weight and stuff, trust me, we've tried everything,
Mm,
absolutely everything. And this is the best thing ever.
wow.
So I just don't want to talk too much more because I do have the gift of gab and I can talk a long time. So I'm going to give it back to
No,
you. Thank
it's
you so much.
fantastic. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's all good stuff, and the stories like that, they're never ending, and we're just getting started. What I love about what you all are sharing is that someone just heard something that you shared and they related to it, right? They were like,
Hey,
oh,
last thing,
there it
because this is
is.
my favorite part. I can't leave this part out.
Yeah.
Do you get to hang out with your best friend 7, 365 if that's what you want to do?
Wow.
You get to work out together as your full-time choice of employment.
Yeah.
That's
Or
huge. Your
so
lifestyle.
those are the priceless aspects of this. Forget about investments, the word investment. Talk about being able to keep a solid relationship, having time to communicate, having time to sit home and cook together, all the things that you can start
Ooh.
doing
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
as a family unit.
That's huge. Yeah.
Priceless, guys.
Lots of
Absolutely.
broken homes out there for sure. Yeah, and it's because of the lifestyle. What's being established here. The MoveQuest is a lifestyle. It really, really is. And yeah, we can't say enough about the story. So I appreciate you guys. And again, I couldn't imagine not saying, "Hey, y'all, slow down and speed up. Y'all got to hear this." And not hearing this today, it was worth it. It was so worth it. And I look forward to that story becoming just, more and more exciting. It's so good to be in to have you guys involved. All right, Crypto Gigi, go ahead, take it away. What's on your mind? You have an amazing story as well with her husband. I know she does. Go ahead, Linda. Oh, I think I unmuted you. I think. Try again. There we go. We can't hear you.
So
There we go.
it's pretty crazy. So when I first found out about this, I tried to turn my video on because usually I just leave my picture, but I tried to turn on. But
All
anyway,
good.
So I found out about this about probably 6 weeks ago or so, maybe a little less. And so what was really weird is I didn't even know what it was. My other half, he started getting out of bed and started riding his bike, and we haven't done
Mm.
this in 4 or 5 years. He started, I know he was kind of bummed out, depressed because just after COVID and all, economy changed and business changed, and we have a couple businesses, and one of them tanked really bad, and the other one, um, just we end up getting rid of it. So but what happened was I started watching him get out of bed and doing stuff, and I'm going, what the heck's wrong with it? What's happening? So I asked him, I said, what is this thing talking about again? So he tells me, it's GetFit, and I watched a couple videos. I'm really like, yeah, whatever. Let's see if it really works. I always
Mm.
hear this stuff. Well, then all of a sudden, like he's like really getting out there, and I'm like, okay, I really got to see what's this is all about. So I looked
Mm.
more. And then I said, well, get me set up, just do it. And he's like, no, there's a system you got to follow. I'm like, no, just do it. Just do it. Why can't you just do it? Well, after I started setting up, I knew why he just didn't want to do it, because there is a system. And if you're looking at doing this program, I would give anybody that's on this call advice that just follow the system. Like these slides that they show you, just lay it right out there. We've got the best support. Kenneth, you're awesome. Herschel's awesome. Brandon, all you guys, Lynette. And what's funny is he's probably tired of hearing about me saying, well, Kenneth said, or Herschel said. But for me, what happened was, here I am walking and stuff, and I hadn't walked. I'm pretty
Yeah.
active. Got chickens, I train dogs, and so I'm pretty active already. But
Yeah.
when you get out there and you go from walking 6,000 steps to 20,000, and that was just my goal. I'm like, that's what we're gonna do. We started doing it, and I'll tell you what, we both were feeling better. I could tell he was feeling better. You're building that natural serotonin, and that does wonders for you. I get migraines pretty bad, to the point where I was getting like 27 shots in my head every 12 weeks.
Mm.
Well, insurance didn't approve it this last time, so I haven't done it in three weeks now, and I feel pretty darn good. I'm telling you, and it's not a medical thing, but just 2 + 2 is 4. So let me tell you, I'm going to say it has to do something with the walking, because I hadn't been doing. That's the only thing I've changed. I eat pretty healthy, pretty clean. That's the only thing I've changed. Of course, I get to spend more time around Brian, so maybe that's helped too. But it does. It brings you closer together as a family, as a couple. I mean, we've just really enjoyed doing it. I had surgery on my hand last Friday, so I can't do a whole lot of walking right now, just because I'm not supposed to do a lot of physical stuff. But so he's out walking right now. I do my inside things, but he took my watch and he's out walking. And so it's amazing to me that this is something that we are so blessed with, and just the community. I'm surprised we're not like quadruple this size yet. I really am. I think it will grow and grow. And I would just say to anybody, just follow the system, because I was hesitant. I didn't want to follow the system. I wanted just somebody to tell me. And now I get on the calls and I learn so much of just watching how people are doing it. And I still tell people, I'm not going to show you how to do this. You're going to have to follow the system like I did, because I don't want to run an adult child care facility. What I want you to do is learn from the people that do this day in and day out. So thank you again so much. Thank you for your guys' time. Like, your guys' time is so valuable, I know. And just, I want to say thank you, from the bottom of my heart. And I know Brian's out walking, so he's probably listening to us in his ear right now, but appreciate all of you. Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you, Linda, so much. Crypto GG. Yes, great testimony. Again, another one that's just going to keep that testimony will never get old, because it's going to keep building. It's going to keep, expanding and touching other lives. It's amazing. It's amazing. A lot of similarities to Kevin and Liz as well. The kind of the husband and wife thing, just kind of, he was like, I'm going to show you more than I could tell you. And you went out there and showed, you like, let me get in there. So it's exciting, man, to see how just the different ways that it's happening, but it's happening, folks. So appreciate that. That was an awesome testimonial. Okay. We got Linder. You are unmuted. Take it away.
Cool.
That's
cool. Thanks, guys.
I know
I've
who that
always
is.
there and stand in the gap for New Zealand and Australia,
Hey, yes.
and also to hear this voice.
You can turn your camera on.
You can turn your camera on.
I can turn my camera on. Okay.
We want to see you.
Yes, here
There
I
we
am.
go. There we go.
Always got to get on and say hello to your sexy voice, Kenneth.
I had a
And
feeling you'd say
Herschel,
that, yeah.
just loving what you do, and Brandon, love watching your videos. I just love it.
Awesome.
So I thought, well, I normally always get on and share experience. And I thought, damn, I've got a bloody testimony. I'm going to get on there and I'm going to share it. So yesterday was my first day to claim 10 days, right?
Wow.
So I have 3 wallets.
Mm.
And one wallet only did 8 days. And I thought, go on, Linda, leave it for 10 days because it'll be bigger. But I didn't. And anyway, so I claimed number 1, claimed number 2, claimed number 3.
Mm.
And I got the pen and counted them all up. Oh my goodness, 42 MQTs.
Wow.
Oosh.
Wow.
Happy,
It's awesome.
joy.
Congratulations.
So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
I'm definitely in the right place.
Yeah.
Regardless whether my age, I'm definitely in the right place. Yeah. I struggle with 2 bung knees. I've got an appointment coming up in November to have the operation, and I'm thinking, oh gosh, I hope that's not lay me up too long. I'll have to use my arms instead of my legs. But what I want to say today, boys, is and the world, it sort of gets me a bit teary that a lot of my community are earning. And all I want is a whole lot of people to have just 8 Amigas and feel it. You will never, ever, ever see anything like this again. So I just wanted to share that my heart is overwhelmed with what Lynette's done, but more overwhelmed because there's a lot of broken homes, a lot of broke people in New Zealand and Australia. And to see everyone earn, but to see what I did yesterday is all I want is for them to do the same thing. Yeah. And get that happy, happy, joy. It is an overload of gratitude to our founder, to the community, to everyone who's taken their time to get on board and understand it. We all know the crypto world. I'm not a fanatic over crypto because I'm old school. I've seen two coins come in my lifetime. The pounds and shillings, and then the cents, and now the crypto. So I'm not that. I'm okay, but I'm not like Brandon Ivy. I'm nowhere near that level, but I'm okay. And that's okay with me. But the biggest thing for me is for everyone to earn and everyone get that feeling that I got yesterday. I was over the moon. I was overwhelmed. I honestly, guys, people, I can't even fathom that this is still really happening. It's taken 6 to 7 weeks. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, this is bloody true. This is really happening. This is really happening. And the other good thing is, guys, so when I got that 2,843 USD dollars is what I earned in 10 days. In 10 days. I have 7 more of those before Christmas. Oosh. My
Yes. Yeah.
be this lucky, Lord. I be this lucky.
Wow.
And you know that when I talk about money orgasms, guys, I want everyone to feel that feeling. It is good.
We need that on the shirt.
Yeah, it is good. Life is good.
People are like,
so
what
that's
is
my
that? That's awesome.
That's my testimony. 10 days.
Incredible.
And I'm looking forward to the next 10 days so I can have the same thing. What this has created for me, I have a great granddaughter that I brought up since she was 4 months old. And when the COVID come in, I homeschooled her and I didn't do a good job about it. So she went behind on her standards. So now with that, what I did yesterday, I'm actually putting her into special training. And it's going to cost me 500, 600. So yes, baby, I've got that. But anyway, that is my testimony, guys. And I just wanted to share it. Overload gratitude. Amazing. Can you imagine what that really is? Does anyone really Do you get it?
No, we're with you. We're with you.
Yeah, man, it's
We're
just
with you.
crazy. And when I saw her with this interviewer, and he asked her about the whales, Lynette does her spiel. God, she's good. She does her spiel. Then she finishes off with hand actions. And I watched this and she goes, and that's it. Told them what they can't do. And the interviewer is sitting there like stunned for words. Just so good. He didn't know how to answer it back.
Yeah.
He says, oh, I'm lost for words.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was lost for words.
Wow.
Truly, truly, I was lost for words. And I just want to thank everyone who's in the community, the people that are her admins and keep doing this work and these Zooms, and all my team in New Zealand and Australia. And we're looking to spread out. So watch out, guys. You might get a few of us Kiwis in your
Hey, we need
area.
them. Bring
Don't
them
worry,
on.
it's only mama. It's only mama.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it. The
On
more the
that note,
merrier.
I'm just going to say, bless you all and a big blessings to the people that's getting struck by that hurricane.
Yeah.
We're
Florida, yeah.
seeing the some shots and sending out prayers for them. But on that note, guys, I just want to say thank you very much for allowing me to share my testimony. I don't have a husband like Kevin's wife does. Mine is a Māori truck driver who's old school and he just believes in driving a truck, go to work, earn the money.
I have
He
a
doesn't
feeling.
get
I
it.
have a feeling that story is going to develop. Let's just.
Yeah, it is,
I have a
actually.
feeling. I just have a feeling. just something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because
I don't know why, but I just
he
have a
likes
feeling.
the idea of, because he's retired now.
Yeah.
And I said,
Mhm.
I'll pay you $500 a week.
Oh,
And
you
he
already
turned
started
his
on
head.
him.
Yeah, I'll pay you
Oh,
five because I want him to do all the housework, cook dinner, because I'm busy. I'm busy looking for people. I'm busy.
you're
So
gonna
that's a
retire
deal.
him. You're gonna retire him, Mama, right? I love it.
Yes,
Hey,
that's all you
what a,
have to do, ladies.
there we go.
But
I love it.
anyway, love yous all. Love yous all.
Man,
Thank
I
you
am
very
so
much.
excited. Oh, thank you so much
Okay.
thank you for that
Thank you.
testimony because it's totally inspiring and motivation. It's on an all-time high with testimonials like that. It's amazing to hear
Thank you. Thank
how
you,
it's
guys.
developing. You're very welcome. We've got Judy. Go ahead, Judy. Take it away.
Hey guys. Oh my goodness. I just love hearing her speak.
It's amazing.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to try to keep this brief here because my battery is about to go. I just want to say that, I have actually been in the crypto space for a while now. And I was with the company for about 10 years. And the first 7 years, we did very well. And then the CEO decided to move into the crypto space and the project failed. And at that time, that was when I first heard of Brandon Ivy and his ILCA Academy. And he did a post-mortem on my company. He had never been involved with it before, but he went through all the documents. He went through the weeds, the noise, and he got to the heart of the matter and the truth of the matter. And at that point, that's when I said, you know what? This man knows his stuff, and I'm going to learn from him. So I started getting involved in his cryptocurrency education. And I've been a student of his now for the past 4 years. Anything he puts out, I am there. I'm a part of it. And he had educated me enough on the space that I was able to look back and see why certain projects had failed, what the issues were, and what to really look out for. So when he showed this project to me, I immediately knew, based on the education, based on what he had taught me, I knew this was going to work. So I dove right in. And what I hadn't realized at the time was how badly my health had deteriorated over the past 4 years under our COVID lockdown. And using this product as designed, I have been able to get my health back. I mean, I've made tremendous amounts of digital assets. I am so happy about that. I'm currently just joined the 8 Omega Club, but my health has improved. All my metabolic processes are so much better. It's gotten to the point now where I cannot do without exercising. It's become addictive. It's gotten to the point now. I'm one of those people who I love the warmth, But right now up in Canada, it's about 45 degrees out here. And I am out here. I'm determined I'm going to get my 2 hours in. But I'm absolutely loving this program, loving what it's done to support my health, what it's done to support my wealth. And honestly, for the first time in the last 4 years, I feel like I can breathe. I mean, both figuratively and literally. I've always been challenged with, you run out of money before you run out of the month, and I've been going month to month to month and just trying to squeeze by, to get through another month. And for the first time, as a result of this program, I have breathing room. I don't have to worry about, okay, well, let me put off this purchase until next month. If I want it, if I need it, if I see that it's going to be beneficial to my life and it's the most efficient thing to do at this point in time, I have the breathing room to actually do it because of the MQTs that are there. I've gotten to the point where I go sometimes, 30, 40 days without actually claiming because I know it's there for me. I know it's there for me. So if I need it, it's there.
That's confidence.
That's
huge.
That's pretty much what I want to say. And it's because of the education that I've learned through Brandon. I cannot say enough about that, man, as well as you too. What you've done yourself and Herschel and Brian and all the leaders and Lynette's transparency. It is just, I cannot say enough, guys. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. So with that, I will turn it back to you.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, this has been another, every time we have these testimonials, they just have everybody floored, amazing. Another amazing, testimonials tonight. And this is just going to get, folks, we haven't been here 90 days. I keep saying that, but it's funny to me because what does this look like in a year? We're not going to even have a Zoom. We're not going to have enough space. It'd be millions of people trying to get on here. I believe it. And someone said in the chat, wait till this looks a certain way. Wait till this platform, is set up to where people don't have to think about crypto. I mean, that's a real thing. That's kind of like where we're headed. I mean, imagine us going viral. If Pokemon Go could put in 260 million downloads for a game that literally rewarded people zero to capture cartoons, do you think we may have a chance to get 2 million here? I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure we will. Right. So I just think about stuff like that because it's just real world stuff. It's just math, the way Nalette says, it's just math. It's just numbers. And I'm excited about that. So Herschel, you got anything for us? Brandon Ivy, I see Brandon there. It's been an amazing event tonight. I know looks like Lynette is doing her good deed, being a good Samaritan and doing her part for her community there. She's going to be here tomorrow night. So we're going to pack it out again and keep going, right? This is what we do. So you guys want to add anything or we can wrap this thing up?
The only thing that I wanted to add is, again, remember everyone, the blitz for the next 72 hours is still here where the fees have been reduced to evolve Ulinis up to alphas. That discount will be in place until Friday. Right. Please take advantage of the opportunity. For those that are in position, don't overstretch yourself in any way, shape, form, or fashion. But any of you that have thought about it and are on the fence, the opportunity to actually, the prices that you're seeing right now, you may never see them again. So I definitely
just put it on the screen for us.
I definitely encourage you, if in fact it's something that you've been thinking about, capitalize on that, because when they go back up and as more and more people come in, when the new app comes out, we're going to see another wave of momentum take place. So sounds good. But yes, that is New Zealand. I believe that is Saturday. Yes. Or at least your Saturday morning. Yeah.
Right.
So,
the presentation that I'm going to be doing tomorrow, I have a new look to the presentations.
Oh, fancy.
Check that out.
That's going to be
at that. I'm going to have to steal those slides.
That's at
1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific.
Okay. Sweet.
1 p.m. Eastern. All right.
Yeah.
That will be in the Telegram group as well for those of you that may not have that link. And for those of you that have been on any of Brandon's calls, the link is the same every single time, just like this one. So
every time,
share that with anybody that you think may be interested.
whether a letter is missing or not.
Also, since some of you guys love to give your testimonials, we're
Gotcha.
collecting testimonials. So if you can, shoot a quick 45-minute, 2-minute to 5-minute video of yourself sharing your testimonial so that we can put that on our information page so everybody can see.
Right. Absolutely. Someone just asked for the Telegram. Anybody got that real quick? I'm gonna pull it up real fast. The Telegram it's working. I think it's getting a little better. I think we're wising up a little bit, but we might not be there too much longer. We're just working on some stuff right now, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in the chat. It's a good resource now because you know if you're paying attention and you're using common sense, you'll be fine. Do not click on any DM messages in this community, in this Telegram. None. No one in the admin or in the leadership or support, no one will ever DM you first. Ever. If you see a name, my name, Brandon's name, any of the people that are on this Zoom, just anybody's name in Telegram, period, delete, block, and report. Don't even respond, right? Just don't do it. So there's the Telegram link there. I'm just giving you a warning. There's about 200 something people on here. Just hear me very clearly. Do not click on any messages that directly come to you from anyone asking about this project in whatever, wanting insight on this project. No, it's all scammers trying to get your money, and we've had people get scammed. At the end of the day, it's happened before, but we don't want that to happen to anyone. But there's a Telegram link. Get in there and utilize it. We have all the different topics in there to help people navigate where they need to be, questions or concerns on different things, whether it's a phone, whether it's the setup, et cetera. All the stuff is in there. We've got an amazing group of people in there. The community is really self-supporting itself, and it's amazing to see it. It really, really is. So what time Friday does the minor discount end again? I don't know. I know we have a 72-hour window that started like 10 a.m. this morning.
10 a.m. Eastern this morning is when it started.
Yeah, so that's just get it done
I'm
between
not
now
sure.
and tomorrorow and the next day. Something like that.
Call it 48 hours and
yeah.
and be sometime on Friday. But I'm not sure. Hopefully Lynette can give us that tomorrow when she's here. But I'm not sure the exact time.
Yeah, we'll still be in that window of time tomorrow. So again, everybody, thanks so much for being a part of the Zoom tonight, the Project 10,000 full effect. We're over 5,000, and man, I just know 10,000 is a very significant number. When we hit that, we're gonna celebrate, right? For
Absolutely.
sure, it's gonna be something amazing to be a part of. So appreciate everybody again. We'll see y'all tomorrow night. We'll see you on the chats. Good night. Thinking about Florida, of course. God bless everybody. Take care.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.